Hey guys, welcome back to Tracy's Local Learnings. So this morning I'm doing some prep work for dinner tonight. I'm making chicken bacon pasta, and I had to open up a big 1 pound of bacon. So because I'm not using all the ingredients for my recipe, I'm going to be pre-cooking my bacon a little bit and then throwing it on my dehydrator so that I can vacuum seal it and put it on my pantry shelf. So I thought I would show you guys what I do. Now most people on YouTube, they do bacon jerky. So they take the raw bacon, they put it on their dehydrator, and they dehydrate it that way. I find that doing it that way, sure, you end up with a more of a jerky texture, but it makes a mess of your dehydrator and you lose all that bacon grease. So I do things a little bit differently. Imagine that. I think I do everything a little bit differently, but here's what I'm going to show you. So I pre-cook the bacon just a little bit on a medium-low heat. So I get a lot of the grease out. Now, why do I want the grease? I have many jars of bacon grease in my fridge, and I keep it. I use it for baking biscuits. I use it for frying eggs and cooking other things. I use it a lot in baking, actually. So my pie crust and all sorts of stuff, right? So I just take the bacon that's slightly cooked and I put it on my dehydrator. Now this goes kind of hand in hand with how I do my ground beef and my chicken and turkey and whatnot, is I don't put it on a high heat. Everybody runs theirs, it seems that all the information on YouTube, everybody runs theirs at about 167. I think that's a little more than I want to do. I don't want to cook the bacon because it's already kind of pre-cooked. I just want to dehydrate it so that I can vacuum seal it for my shelf. So what I will be doing is I have my trays of bacon, and now underneath it I put a silicone mat so it can catch any of the excess grease. Again, I don't want to waste it, and I don't want to spend my time cleaning up my dehydrator of bacon grease. So I'm going to be setting this on my dehydrator at about 120 degrees. I'm actually going to be starting it lower today, so I'll be starting it at 100 today for a couple of hours because I have some hot peppers that I cut up and some seeds that I'm saving from the peppers. So I have Mad Hatter peppers and sriracha peppers on there, and then the peppers I cut up, I just dehydrate them, and I have a jar full of different hot peppers that I can use for nachos or different recipes to kick it up a notch. So that's how I do my bacon. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have done the bacon jerky the way that they do it, starting from raw bacon, or if you're going to try this one out. I love bacon. Like, I could eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's one of my favorite things to snack on, and having it on the pantry shelf is it's a game changer. Now, when it comes to bacon and having it shelf stable, I cannot say how long the bacon lasts for, other than about 6 months, because none of ours lasts on our shelf longer than 6 months. It gets eaten. So I have no way of saying, it'll last X amount of years. I have tried putting a jar away, but everybody always finds it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Put in the comments below if you're going to give it a whirl or if you've already tried it. And that's it. Have a great day. Thanks for coming by my channel. Bye-bye.